Hello, Collective. Una Fierce here. This is the Eclectic Witch Tarot Show. Here to bring you a little collective message from Spirit. First, we shall clear the energies. Guess I'm going to have to light it a little better than that first, though. There we go. All right. Spirit, please help me to bring a clear and concise message to the collective energy today. Happy Thursday, everybody. All right. So, there it is. Okay. Just making sure. I got some incenses at a new store, and sometimes they burn, sometimes they don't. I just never know what the surprise is going to be today. So anyway, these ones are good, and that's cool. All right, so Spirit, where are we going to begin today? This is the second reading that I've done for Thursday. The first one took me on a turn to I don't know where, but just had to end it. All right, so debating. I think I'm going to stick with the same cards that I started with the last time because I was really feeling moved to use the Moonology. So let's try her again, shall we? All right. Spirit, please help me bring a clear and concise message to the collective energy today for Thursday. Please and thank you. Muchas gracias. All right, Spirit, let me get one card for the collective, please. I'm just going to take the one on top. Got emotions are running high. Under that was take time to breathe out. Okay, so maybe you are feeling a little bit emotional, maybe a little bit high strung right now. I don't know if it's just me. I feel like my housemates too have been experiencing the last few days have been a little bit just kind of out there. It says hold your vision. Okay. Spirit says whatever is going on inside, let it go. Okay. And stay focused on what it is that you're doing here. Okay, we got the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so maybe there's a good reason for this high energy. Maybe it's trying to create something in your life. Okay. Just going to take the one on top again. And we've got what do you need to release? Okay. Do I have room for another card? Maybe I do. All right, let me get one more. Move them down just a little bit more. Okay, hold on. All right, one more, Spirit. If you got one more for me. I have made room for it. Cool. Show the world the real you. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Something's got you kind of on the edge. Okay. Supermoon energy. All right. That'll make you edgy. Every time. Spirit saying, hold on to what it is you know. Okay. You do see what needs to happen for you. Okay. And things are starting to turn your way. Maybe there are some things that you need to look at within yourself, okay, to heal or transmute. And I feel like the end result is going to be a higher and much better you, okay? Higher self, your higher self. Okay, Spirit, where are we going from here? All right. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what about this? Emotions are running high. Oh, man. Got to flip my timer. What about this? Emotions are running high, Spirit? We've got yes. The answer to your question is yes. Have you been hesitant about a decision? The universe is giving you a clear sign to move forward. Trust this path. Okay. Apparently, you've been choosing between two things. Okay. I feel like you know which one is for you. I feel like you already know that, but Spirit's saying yes, you are seeing what you think you're seeing. Okay. You are getting the answers that you think that you're getting, and the answer is to move forward with this new thing. Okay. Trust this new path. How about hold your vision, Spirit? I'm not going to take those. Just going to take the one on top. Got transformation. You are undergoing a profound transformation. Have recent changes made you uncertain? Embrace the shifts. They are guiding you towards personal and spiritual growth. Yeah. Okay, this could be about things inside yourself, your belief systems. Maybe you're noticing that your thoughts about things need to change, that you need to be more positive about things, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're just transitioning from one thing to the next, one path to the next. Maybe this is career related. Okay, maybe this is just about about transitioning into your higher self. Okay, something has gotten your attention, and you're realizing that there needs to be some changes. Okay, and I feel like you're doing it. You're in the midst of this already. But Spirit's asking you to keep going with it, because the energy is gaining momentum. So what about that, Spirit? What about the energy is gaining momentum? Okay, guilty in reverse. Guilt can hold you back. Are you carrying the weight of past decisions? Forgive yourself and move forward. Only then can you truly grow. That was in reverse. Is that supposed to be in reverse, though? Where's my... There it is. Spirit. Hello, Spirit. Is this guilty supposed to be in the reverse? Yes. Okay. Good. And what was the card with it? Freedom. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's asking you to release guilt so that you can move forward. Something that has been holding you back is that you feel guilty about making this change for some reason. Maybe you're leaving someone in the past. Maybe you're having to make someone unhappy in order to make these changes. Okay. But I feel like you know what it is that you need to do for you. And that the only way you're going to be able to do that is to release this, whatever it is. And Spirit is asking you not to feel guilty about it. This is for you, okay? And it's always nice to help others, but you can't do it at your own expense, okay? For what do you need to release? We've got balance. Balance is key to a harmonious life. Have you been feeling out of sync? Adjust how you spend your time and energy to ensure you maintain a healthy equilibrium. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to, whatever this is that you're feeling guilty about letting go, I feel like you're going to have to, because I feel like you're just overwhelmed. Your energy is off because you have too much going on. Okay. I feel like unless you can let that go, it's just going to keep weighing you down. right? I feel like Spirit's asking you to examine what can you let go of to free yourself up a little bit for this new thing that's coming in. Okay. What is it that you need to let go so you can move forward? Show the world the real you, Spirit. What about this? Show the world the real you. Thank you. Got commitment. Commitment is the key to long-term success. Are you hesitating to make a decision? Commit fully to a path and you'll see the results of your dedication. Yeah, I feel like you've just been on the fence about something. And the only reason you're hesitating is because you're not wanting to disappoint someone else. Spirit's asking you to commit to yourself. All right, I kind of feel like this is might as well call it a career reading. Almost said meeting. Career meeting. Maybe there is a meeting. Okay, Spirit. What can you tell us about yes? What about this yes, Spirit? We've got love affair, endings, and alchemy. Love affair, don't lose your mind. Love affairs at work rarely and well. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change, rebirth, and using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets transform the situation. Okay, maybe you need to balance a commitment. Maybe you need to release a commitment. Looks like a love interest. Okay, or something to do with this love affair. Maybe there's been some unfair expectations put on you that need to end from this person. I feel like Spirit's either saying it's time to put up boundaries and transform the situation that way, or although it does say endings, the end of a cycle is here. I feel like you guys are going to have to use your own intuition, okay? I'm not trying to break up relationships here. But from the looks of this, for this person, it looks like Spirit's asking you to let this go, okay? This love affair, let it end, or let the way that it's been going end, okay, and transform the situation. Yeah, it could be that. It could be just the cycle, just the way things have been going in this love affair needs to end. So yeah, again, about putting up boundaries, maybe you just need to rework how things work between you. Whatever it is that is causing you to lose your balance about this love affair, it needs to be transformed, okay? And then we got transformation again, and about transformation, we've got start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Time to recharge. Interesting. Okay. I feel like that card was not supposed to come out, but let me get a clarifier anyway. Just going to take One on top. What were the other two, though? I guess there's a bunch of them. Yeah, there's like 5 cards. Okay, cool. All right, so with vacation, we've got you have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. Oh, okay. Maybe you need to take a time out from this person and just focus on yourself. Maybe it is time to end this relationship and focus on yourself. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. You guys will have to use your intuition and see what you see there. Okay. But Spirit is showing you that there needs to be a change here. With this relationship that's taking too much of your energy. For freedom and not guilty, we've got spiritual work. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. Okay, I also just saw, so we're talking about on this love affair card, it says love affairs at work rarely end well. Maybe this is a work situation that needs to be changed. Maybe you need to end the way that you've been making money in order to bring in, maybe you've been thinking about a new career path in spiritual work. And I feel like you feel like for this person that this message is for. I have something in my eye. I feel like this person needs to look at and see how they can make this transition to this spiritual path work that they want to do. Okay. Yeah. Love affairs at work really end well. Yeah, I feel like you've been doing the same thing, like something that you like well enough, but it's not your love affair. It's not what you love to do. It's just something that you've been doing to make money. I feel like you already know this, that cycle's over and that you're supposed to be moving on to this different career path. Okay. So what about balance, Spirit? Got wisdom, insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. I feel like you've been seeing signs and synchronicities and things that you could do to change this, like, and also I feel like you already have an idea of how it could go, what you need to release. I feel like Spirit's asking you to move forward with that. Go ahead and make these changes. And then when you make this commitment, you're going to be celebrating because it's going to be party time. You're going to plan for a joyful future. Okay. This is much more suited to you, much more what you're about, much more what you're interested in, much more what you're good at. Okay. Which you might be good at what you were doing, but this is like your purpose. Okay. Okie day. Where will we go from here, Spirit? I'm tired. I'm doing this on Wednesday night. Okay, we're gonna see what we get out of the tarot here. Immediately I see the Tower. Just heard burning the candle at both ends. Maybe you're tired too. Maybe you're trying to do too much. Maybe you're trying to do both things and it's starting to wear on you. Okay. For love affair, endings, and alchemy, we've got King of Pentacles, represents a person who tends to be mature in his attitude towards material things and wealth, and a successful person with status and position. It says stubbornly guarding the acquired resources, unwilling to give up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like you make good money at what you've been doing career-wise, and you're just not wanting to let go of this income. Which is, you know. But I feel like when you're at work, I feel like you're just not happy. Like it's really not what you want to be doing, and you know that. You know that you desire this new thing. And you desire this new thing because it's what you're made for. With this wisdom card here, I was also getting like you've been this in past lives. You've done this before. And I don't really know why I'm getting that from that card. Or wisdom, oh, just because you know this job because you've done it before. This new job. So you have everything that it takes for this. But you're stuck on this because you're still getting good money at it. Okay. What about vacation and power, Spirit? Okay. I'm just going to take the one on top. Wow. Okay. Just going to take the one on top. Got cards in every direction here. All right. We got Nine of Cups. Okay. Nine of Cups is also known as a dream come true, which means that the person's wishes will most likely come true, either spiritually or materially. An illusory and beautiful scene. I feel like Spirit's telling you, you don't need to worry about letting go of this. This is good money, but this is dreams come true. Okay. This is abundance and happiness. All of it. The whole enchilada, baby. Okay. Spirit is telling you that you don't need to worry about releasing that because this is going to happen for you. You just have to take that step. And also I'm looking at the vacation card again. Not only that, it's going to feel like you're on vacation with this new thing. And you have the power to do this. This is a guaranteed. You will make this transition successfully. Okay, and you know how to do that as long as you do it the way that you know how to do it. Whatever it is that you're seeing, that you can release and change. If you do that, it is going to be successful, okay? This is everything you've ever wanted. What about this spiritual work, Spirit? So this message is for a healer, okay? A light worker. For light worker, we've got, or for spiritual work, we got Three of Swords symbolizes separation or the breakup of an important relationship, ending a frustrating relationship, and regaining freedom. Rediscover yourself. Okay. Yeah, I don't really feel like this is about a relationship. I feel like this is about a frustrating relationship with yourself. Like you... How can I explain what I'm thinking here? I feel like you put these swords in your own heart, like by continuing to on this path. Every day that goes by, you're putting more and more swords. I feel like you're having a hard time letting go of the old you. You just in general. And probably because it's all you've ever known. You know, I feel like it's been you for a long time. But I feel like you know that it's not really the real you. It's not your true, authentic self. It's not who you want to be. It's not who you really are. It's just what you've been doing to get through your life. And I'm visualizing you pulling these swords out one by one. And allowing it to heal. Rediscover yourself. Yeah. I feel like you're going to have to give yourself maybe a little bit of time off. At least time in meditation, time with spirit, time with your higher self. To make it easier for you to figure out how you can make this transition. I'm debating getting another card on this. No, I don't think I need to. I think that's it. I feel like you're stabbing yourself in your own heart by not making this move. You're hurting yourself. Give me one for spirit, or excuse me, for wisdom, spirit, please. Spirit, give me one for wisdom, please. Got Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles suggests money-related decisions, representing a time when one is carefully weighing one's ability and multiple opportunities for choice arise. This is new opportunities arise, new challenges arise. Okay. Yeah, and there's balance. What do you need to release? Okay. I feel like you just have too much going on. I feel like you would want to narrow it down. Like, what can you get rid of so that you can make this transition easier for yourself? Because I feel like you already you know what you want to do. This is breaking your heart to continue doing this other thing when you know that this is here. You know that the real you is waiting on the other side with this other thing. I feel like you're juggling, noticing these waves in the back. They're going from low to medium to high. They're just, the longer it goes on, the bigger it gets, the harder it gets. Okay, so it's telling you it's time now to really look at what can you get rid of. What can you unload? It's just getting more challenging. I feel like you just keep adding more, like more keeps coming. And that's because these new things, there has to be, they're coming in, right? But you have to get rid of the old stuff to make room for that. Right now, you're just spinning plates, trying to juggling and trying to do it all, but there's just not enough room. You have to let go of something. Okay, and then what about this celebration, spirit? Ace of Wands. I knew it. Ace of Wands represents the emergence of new opportunities, the beginnings of a plan or action with a bright future, and a good time to realize your dreams. Yeah, this is what you want, but you're going to have to release the old to accept the new. Okay? Straight up. That's the message. Let's say on the side here just for giggles. Wish that cannot be realized or achieved. I don't know what that means exactly, but yeah, I feel like you've created this and Spirit's bringing this in for you. This is the hand of God delivering this new creation. It's what you want. You are doing the work to make this happen, and you need to follow through with it. I feel like that's it. You need to follow through with it, but you got to let this old energy go so that you can give this your proper attention. Okay. All right. So that is the message. Thank you all for being here. If you like the way that I read, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. It all helps get the messages out to the collective. Appreciate you guys all being here. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you all again soon. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.